Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of LFN TV here at KFYO.com. I'm Chad Hasty, and want to remind you that you can tune in to Lubbock's First News weekday mornings from 6 to 9 a.m. on 790 KFYO or right here at KFYO.com. It was an open line Friday, which means that people got to choose whatever they wanted to talk about. Had a pretty good discussion this morning on sex education. We didn't plan on talking about it, but that's how open line Friday is. We start talking about something and it gets going. Talked about sex ed. Should we leave it up to parents? Should we leave it up to schools? The one thing I find when it comes to sex education and the talks that we have on this show and that I have with other people is the people who don't want their kids educated by the school system are already the parents who are educating their kids about sex anyway. They're already the ones who have taken time out of the day to talk to their kids about sex education. So the question is, what do we do about the other kids? What do we do about the other kids who parents, they don't want to talk to them about sex? They don't have that talk with them. They ignore these situations. They ignore the talk completely. Do we leave that up to hope that kids maybe learn about sex other than from the internet, or do we leave it up to the school system? I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. I'm for comprehensive sex education in the school system, but I'm okay with parents being able to opt out of it to where their kids don't have to take it. It's a subject that maybe parents should have a say in when it comes to schools, and that's why I'm for parents being able to opt out. But if we do have sex education in the schools, then it needs to be comprehensive, and that means teaching safe sex and abstinence-based sex education as well. That way, you're getting all points of view, you're hearing the best arguments, and then the students make the decision after that. That's how education works. You get fed all the information, then you go out to the real world and you use the education that you've gotten, and hopefully you make the right choices. If we just leave it up to the parents, and there are a lot of parents out there who choose not to talk about sex with their kids, then there are a bunch of kids out there who just don't know really anything about it. They don't know what to do except for, well, that it feels good and, well, we're going to keep doing it. That's not a safe thing, and we've seen the numbers spike in the city of Lubbock, and, well, I think we might know why that happens. There are a lot of parents out there who just don't want to talk to their kids about sex. It's not a family-friendly subject to talk about. Also, we talked about alcohol sales. That's always a fun topic to talk about. TABC ruling yesterday, or coming out with a statement yesterday saying that it could be months before this whole thing is finally settled. Don't be surprised if this thing lasted to 2010 and alcohol sales don't even happen in Lubbock until 2010. Pretty sad, but that's what's going on right now with the alcohol sales election. We'll talk more about that next week on the program. Also on Monday, we'll have Congressman Randy Neugebauer on the show. You won't want to miss that. We'll talk town halls, healthcare, and a lot more as well. Thanks for tuning in. Shoot me an email anytime you want. Chad@KFYO.com. That's Chad@KFYO.com. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.